Can Kevin Mitchell pass the test in front of his beloved EastEnders here? Look at Katsidis ready to go. Look at both of them here. They can hardly wait to get at each other after all the build-up there's been to this fight. It's in West Ham, but it feels like a big Las Vegas fight night here, doesn't it, Jim?
Tremendous atmosphere, but what a tremendous event. This is a fight that can't fail to live up to expectations. Good job from Katsidis.
Mitchell with the classy jabbing straight away. 1, 2, 3 of them landing on Katsidis, who's only lost in his career to 2 world champions. Came over here before, he was in a thriller with Graham Earl, voted Fight of the Year 2007. There were 4 knockdowns, and Katsidis destroyed Earl that night, although he had to take account himself. He was touching down, and his knees were buckled by one Earl shot. That was after the towel had come in from the Earl corner. So intense was Katsidis' assault.
And Mitchell getting the jab off nice and quickly, keeping Katsidis at arm's length, which is what you want to do. He wants to stand his ground. He wants to do this with movement, but when he punches, he wants to punch with authority. You have to gain the respect of fighters like Katsidis. You can't allow them to march forward, and this is a good positive start from Mitchell.
Can be a dynamite puncher, Katsidis, and it'll be a big moment really the first time he lands flush. Mitchell doesn't really want him to do that often. Not that there's too much doubt about Mitchell's chin, but he is in here at a deeper level than he has been before. There's no doubt about that. This is a step up from the Prescott fight, and here Katsidis has him where he wants him on those ropes. Mitchell has to get out of that there. There may be moments of crisis along the way here. They've had enough drama already at West Ham with the football this season. There might be more here tonight.
Well, there's no question there's going to be times here when Mitchell's going to have to take big punches and come back with punches of his own. And that was the first real assault that Katsidis launched, and it looked pretty impressive. Mitchell doing well with the jab at long range, but didn't cope with Katsidis up close too well there.
Just looking to jab and use the ice-cool tactics that served him so well against Prescott. Mitchell in the red trunks, the claret trunks I should say, the famous claret and blue he's wearing of West Ham.
Katsidis not setting the pace the way I expected him to do, but this is not his 12-round plan. He's obviously just having a look at Mitchell, just working things out. But he hasn't been as busy in the opening rounds as expected. Mitchell maybe just nicked it with the jab, the accurate jabs. Boxing well, Mitchell, on the move and punching with authority. That's what's required here.
Katsidis is looking to cut off the corners while he does that. He's after him here. He knows what Mitchell's going to try to do because he's looked at tapes of the Prescott fight. He's looking to wheel away here with those big right hands. Mitchell has to be careful that he isn't shaken up. I think Mitchell might have just nicked the round on the jab there.
Off a little bit quicker. Remember, it's a big ring, you cut it off. And then let's not start to chase him across the ring.
Brendan Smith working the corner there.
Well, Katsidis produced a more impressive work twice in the round. I don't think he did enough to win the round. My worry has always been that Katsidis could maybe overwhelm Kevin Mitchell, and a couple of signs in the opening round that is not impossible.
Did get to him a couple of times, gave him some uncomfortable moments there. Almost chased him across the ring at one point. Black trunks, remember, Katsidis, who holds this interim world title for the WBO in the lightweight division. The winner of this should fight the winner of Juan Manuel Marquez, one of the top pound-for-pound operators of recent years, who fights Juan Diaz soon for the title itself. It's a little bit complicated, but put it this way, Mitchell is a big league player should he come through here.
Puzzled with Katsidis using these tactics. Boxing away from home, you usually feel you have to do that a little bit more, but he's backing off, circling around, just coasting here. Is he trying to draw Mitchell onto something? Again, not what I expected from him.
Something a little bit different here from Katsidis. He's the one giving us the lateral movement. Now that wasn't in the script, was it?
Good solid jab there from Mitchell.
He's just trying to make Mitchell do something a little different, isn't he, here? Good stuff from Mitchell. Combination punching, then away again. But can he stay away?
But Mitchell has proved he can box under pressure for 12 rounds. He did that against Prescott. Not quite so intense pressure as we're seeing here, but he's coping with it well. He's landing good, snappy punches. You have to get this fella's respect. I think he's doing that. Well,
he's got 16 wins himself inside 3 rounds, Mitchell. He thinks he might be the puncher in this fight. He can mix it up. He can box, or he can blast a bit. Sometimes he used to get carried away earlier in his career, a bit too wild, rushing things a little. He's matured a lot after a bad hand injury, which meant he had to go and work on the London Tube for the best part of a year, working the nights. Thought he might have to retire.
Boxing with a cool head here. Katsidis not really so far in this round been able to do anything really effective.